Hey everybody, welcome back to the eBay Top 30. We kick things off with the Aussie cards that sold between Thursday, October 10 and Wednesday, October the 16th. And we kick things off in 30th spot, selling for $630. We have the Cameron Smith 300 Club Signature, celebrating 300 first grade rugby league games. This came out in TLA Elite 2018, and that was 44 out of just 50 signatures. In 29th spot for $725, we have the James Tedesco and Sam Walker dual signature booklet redemption card, the Las Vegas booklet, out of the USA edition of NRL Elite 2024, of course celebrating the Las Vegas games at the start of this year. And that is booklet redemption 36 out of 50. In 28th spot for $750, we have 3 NRL cards in a row. We've got the Kalen Ponga Young Gun Black Signature, which came out of NRL Elite 2018. And that is numbered just 29 out of 40. In 27th spot for $761, we have the Shane Warne Signature Series unsigned, because this signature card was never actually released in the finished product. But here we go from 2002. It was the Topps ACB Gold product. But yeah, the Shane Warne autograph not signed. There was one of 3 autographs that were never signed. So yeah, really interesting cards there where you have a signature card that was never signed. In 26th spot for $790, we've got the Matt Rao Gold Coast Superstar Signature Patch out of this year's Supremacy, number 19 out of 25. In equal 25th spot for $800, we've got the Luke Parker Superstar Signature Patch, number 11 out of 25. And also selling for $800 as well, we have another Teddy and Sam Walker Vegas dual signature booklet redemption. And this one's 41 out of 50. In equal 23rd spot for $810, we've got the Harley Reid Black Pearl, number 4 out of 35. And equally selling for $810, we've got the Marcus Bontempelli Premiership Glory Signature, number 20 out of 40. In 21st spot for $830, we have the Clive Churchill Immortals Facsimile Signature out of the Select Centenary Rugby League release in 2008. And that is number 33 out of 125. Intriguingly, of course, I mean, Clive Churchill had passed away long before this release. So at the back, it's got Select certified. So this card is a genuine Select signature card with an authentic facsimile signature, verified by Grant Copley. In equal 20th spot for $850, I've got the Zach Merritt Franchise Greats Signature, number 1 out of 50. And also selling for $850, we have another of the Nathan Cleary, Ivan Cleary Dynamic Duo Signatures out of NRL Elite this year. And that is 66 out of 152. In 18th spot for $900, we've got the Neil Roberts St Kilda. That's not a black pearl. Oh, there you go. First mistake of the episode. It is a Scanlan's 1963. Not a black pearl. No, somebody forgot to delete that. In 17th spot for $970, we've got the Nick Daicos Franchise Future Signature. And number 46 out of 70. We've got a few of these on the list, so yeah, get prepared. But in equal 16th for $1,000, we've got the Scott Pendlebury Longest Serving Captain's Signature, number 17 out of 50. Also selling for $1,000, we've got another Nick Daicos franchise future. That's 65 out of 70. In equal 14th spot for 1,100, we have a full set of 1974 Scanlons. And this is a little selection of some of those cards. Amazing hairdos back in the 70s. Yeah, amazing. And then also selling for 1,100, we've got the Trent Cotchin and Matthew Richardson franchise greats dual signature, another popular one that is 16 out of 50. And then also selling for $1,100, we've got another Nick Daicos franchise future that is number 3 out of 70, of course. And then why not throw in another one? Also selling for $1,100, that is number 60 out of 70. Then in 10th spot for 1,151, we have an Ian Stewart Premiership Brownlow double signature. Brownlow medalist in 1965, 66 and 71. And Premiership winner in 1966, the Saints one and only. And also playing for Richmond in 1970. Oh, tried to, I think that looks like 73 or 78. No, it's one of the 70s. In 9th spot for 1,200, we have a bulk lot of VFL cigarette and chocolate cards, ranging from quite a range, a year range, including some cards that are over 100 years old. So we're just going to go through all of these, but yeah, there's really fascinating old school cards. Some huge names, some names that have sort of been forgotten to time, but all really fantastic football history. Yeah, this is a really big lot. We've got Gordon Coventry up there. And it's always really fascinating seeing like the different teams that are represented here, of course, because you have teams like Northcote, Brighton, Coburg, you've got Oakley, Prahran, Preston, amongst familiar names like Footscray and St Kilda and North Melbourne. And then, of course, we've got South Melbourne, Oakley, Hawthorn, Northcote. It's fun. Williamstown there. Of course, Seagulls. Port Melbourne. So, you know, teams that are still going in the VFL. Yeah. And then, including a couple of big names, we've got Doug Nicholls, Sir Doug Nicholls there, Fitzroy. And yeah, including cards where they had the old Guernseys that sort of laced up the middle. Very cool. Look at those mustaches. Incredible. You could just imagine them turning up to training on a penny farthing. You know, it's that kind of era. Those mustaches are definitely giving penny farthing vibes. Yeah, just a huge collection of cards that you would get in your box of cigarettes or your box of chocolates. And then finally, a few action shots there. Then, back to the present. In 8th spot for 1,800, we have the Jordan Dawson Superstar Signature Patch, number 14. In 7th spot for 2,100, we have the Dion Prestia Superstar Signature Patch. Incredible patch there. Amazing, number 14 for that booklet. In 6th spot for 2,250, we've got the Will Day, number 16, Superstar Signature Patch. In 5th spot for 2,800, we have the Nick Daicos Platinum Draft Pick Signature, and that is number 11 out of just 40. In fifth spot for 3,000, we have a bulk lot of AFL Hall of Fame cards, which the first lot of those came out in 1996, but then we've got a whole, we've had additions to the Hall of Fame series since then, with the most recent one coming last year in Legacy. But what makes this even nicer is that the collector has gotten a lot of signatures. So these are, you know, essentially unofficial signatures. The cards didn't come like this. They've been hand signed in person, but huge names, of course. Well, anybody that's in the Hall of Fame, you know, is going to be absolute legends. And even more special that the cards have been personally signed. We've got a lot. This is a huge collection. So maybe pause if you want to have a better look. There's a lot. And then we have the Team of the Century cards there. And then the Legends cards as well. Then in third spot, selling for $3,600, we have a bulk lot of over 10,000 AFL cards. And this is one of my favorite things to do. Is I love browsing in op shops, antique shops, and I kind of get vibes like this. Like, this is just like an explosion of years of collecting. It's a little bit ramshackle, but I kind of love that. So let's go on a little bit of a browse through mostly relatively recent football card history. But here we go. Kicking things off with the cards in shoeboxes, which I can relate to very much. In fact, I think I have that Adidas shoebox myself. I have lots of shoeboxes full of cards, and there's a Dominance album that is covered in dust. I do know that feeling as well, and it looks like there's all sorts of boxes and albums stuffed under beds. Yep. And yeah, you've got the Team Coach album that's stuffed with dusty cards from Team Coach and Footy Stars. You can see a Luminous from this year, a whole bunch of base cards from Footy Stars and Team Coach, just all together. Yeah, there is a lot going on here. We've got some Optimum Plus cards there. You've got some Premiership predictors from different years. I can see a 2011 Select album, the Platinum stand-ups, you know, oh my goodness, there's a lot. There is a lot. You've got those, the cracked ice, with the cracked ice, that's the acid yellow, the blank canvas, you got Supremacy Rookie. You've got a Joel Amati card there that's signed, which doesn't look familiar to me. So I'm not sure, maybe that was one of those in-person things you could get. And then at the bottom right, I can see under some top loaders and things, those 30th anniversary Select base card. Got some more Optimum Plus, got some certified 460s, a Brilliance box sitting there, Bangs, the Superheroes, I think those were from 2015, Select Champions, the Timeless out of Dominance, the Nathan Jones case card there. We've got, these are really cool, the Captain signature cards. I think they came from 2015, I think. But it was like a thing that you could only redeem through an app that Select had back then. And you collected coins and you could redeem them for things. And the only way to get those cards was to redeem them in the app. And I think you could also get like you could sort of win a whole redemption. I think there was 50 that you could just win in one go, as opposed to collecting your coins. And yeah, a lot going on. And then there's a whole bunch of Team Coach, older Star Wilds. You've got a Goodsy from 2010, as well as and then you've got like, I think those, they look like mid 90s stickers that you would get, select sticker books. A little bit more closer to the current 2021 draft pick signatures out of Optimum. A lot of GWS there. I think we got the Liam McMahon pies ourselves. I love the classifieds. I really, really like that look. And then there was the Clearance Kings that came out of Prestige 2020. And then there's a Showstopper of Hugh McCluggage. There were the Masters. They came out of Honors. Honors Series 2. We've got Certified, Goal to Goal inserts, Virtuoso, a Duke Miller signature. Patrick Dangerfield, unsigned Virtuoso. Jason Horn-Francis as well. So yeah, that was quite a trip down recent-ish memory. But yeah, just felt like being in an antique or op shop, just seeing cards from all different eras. Yeah, we've had quite a trip down memory lane on this episode. Lots of bulk lots. But this is not a bulk lot, but it is a very, very massive card. And coming in second spot for 4,250, we have the Nick Daicos Superstar Signature Patch, number 22 out of only 25, of course. Awesome patch. That means we've got one thing left to finish us off for the Aussie cards. And we have in first spot, selling for $5,500. We have a master set of Selects Centenary of Rugby League, released in 2008, of course, to celebrate 100 years of Australian Rugby League. So the main chase cards here were the oversized signatures of Proven and Summons and Mel Meninga, as well as a range of other inserts there, which we'll have a little look at. We have seen this set on the list a few times over the years, and the binders are individually numbered, so that is set number 61. So that is your Aussie top 30 for this week. Then we turn our attention to the top 10 international cards that sold on eBay Australia for the same time period. And in 10th spot for 1,425, we've got the Michael Jordan rookie sticker out of Filia 8687. And it's being graded a 10 by Gem Elite. In 9th spot for 1,500, we've got a Steph Curry Universal Signature number 8 out of 18, out of Origins 23-24. In 8th spot for 1,610, we've got a Steph Curry Clutch Factor Patch Signature number 5 out of 49. That comes out of National Treasures 16-17, and it's a PSA 7. In 7th spot for 1,700, we have a Jaden Daniels XRC Prism at a Select 2023 for the Washington Commanders. In 6th spot for 2,250, we've got another Jordan card here. We've got Collegiate Stats out of Star 86, and that has been graded a Beckett 9. In 5th spot for 2,400, we've got a Kobe Bryant Reserve Signatures out of Titanium 13-14, and that's card 42 out of 49. It's a PSA 8 as well. In 4th spot for 2,700, rare to see a UFC card make the list, especially in the top 5, but very, very happy to see a Dustin Poirier Twilight Daybreak. So it's a Twilight insert and the Daybreak parallel, which is numbered to 5. So that's number 3 out of 5. And that comes out of Topps Midnight 2024. Topps definitely on a bit of a run of UFC product since they've got the license back. Knockout just came out recently, which is exciting to have Knockout back. And in third spot for 2,865, we've got the Jordan Topps 40 Refractor, celebrating 40 years of Topps Trading Card Company. That came out of Chrome 97, 98, and it's a PSA Gem Mint 10. And then in equal first spot, we have 2 cards selling for 3,200. At the top of the list, we have a Shohei Ohtani Blue Road to Opening Day Auto. The blues are numbered to 49, and we've got number 19. And that is an SGC 9.5. And also selling for $3,200. We've got a Steph Curry Kaboom. This would be one of the first Kabooms, I'd imagine. It does look a little bit it looks its age. It looks its age, but it's out of Innovation 2013-14, and that is a Beckett 9 Kaboom. It's gone off. There's your eBay list for this past week. Again, so many amazing cards. I'm still very chuffed that we had a UFC card on the list. Top 30 Aussie cards as well. We had so much history going on, including a Shane Warne autograph that was unsigned and unreleased. Love that sort of history on the list. I can't wait to see what we'll find next week. But until then, stay cool, take care. My name is Dave. This is Scorecard Collectibles, and I can't wait to see you next time.